and I'm feeling low.
Alright, so if that lengthy intro didn't clue you in, we are at the Boathouse back for a Disney dining review. It's been so long. Gosh. I can't wait. Disney food. I'm gonna bankrupt myself and get all the Disney food. Are you excited?
You have an eyelash right there.
Are you done? Well, that was something you all wanted to see, right? I don't know. So we are at the Boathouse. I'm hesitant to say this because I don't want to give it away. We were able to get reservations at the Boathouse because even though Disney's app is not doing reservations, there is a really nifty trick. OpenTable.com has a lot of the higher end restaurants. Well, I say higher end. This place isn't really high.
It's not cheap, but it's not fine dining, I guess.
OpenTable.com has a lot of the sit-down restaurants for Disney Springs that are open while the Disney app is not, and they are taking reservations. So we went to OpenTable and got reservations, and here we are at our table. It's not open anymore. I don't know where I was going with that. But we're gonna take a look at the menu, do our normal review stuff, try not to get music copyright striked because it's loud in here, which is weird because outside in Disney Springs it's eerily quiet compared to what Disney Springs should be.
Yeah. But
it's loud in here. Who knew? I'm gonna sip on my water and then show you guys the menu and what we've got. All right, so as you can see from the menu, they have yummy food, water, and cool. Oh wait, no, that's the kids menu. We want to look at the adult menu. Yeah, it's gigantic, so we got to open it up. But they do have the date. They pointed out they have the date printed on the menu. They print a menu every day because the cold bar or raw bar or the raw bar is changed daily based on what is available at market. But you have your typical raw bar, field day salads, market fresh fish, sea and shore, sides to share. They're pricey, but they are massive quantity according to the waitress. You got your Gibson's Heritage Steaks because for those that don't know, Boathouse is owned by Gibson Steakhouse. So these are classic 75-day aged Gibson grass-fed Australian boneless ribeye. It's expensive, I'm not getting it, but it sounds so good my mouth was watering just saying that.
I mean, I'm getting a $30 sandwich, so.
Holy crap. Okay, so we've got sandwiches and classics and launch, which I'm assuming is appetizers. Looks like appetizers. And on the back we have the drink menu, and since this menu is massive, that's a lot of drinks. We have specialties, we have bottle and canned beer, we have Florida craft beers, we have wine, white wine, red wine, rosé, all kinds of stuff. You can pause that if you really care that much. I don't. And bread. So much bread. Bread looks good. All right, before we even get into the food that we ordered, let's go over the bread service, which is phenomenal. The reason I'm going over it now is because this is our second plate, and it's already almost gone already. Again, because... So it's awesome. It tastes good. It's kid approved. It comes with the cup of butter. But I don't know if you saw that. It is literally already so buttered that it is glistening in the sunlight. Like even over here in the shade. Look at that glisten. It's gleaming.
So good.
So it doesn't matter that it comes with butter. You don't need it unless you're like a butter addict. But the point is, it's pretty good. Like it's beyond pretty good. It's really good. It's soft. It's well baked. It's good bread. It's bread. You know, you can't expect a whole lot from bread. Did you want to? You're over here like.
It's really good. I just don't want to eat anymore because I really am excited about what I ordered.
How long have I
been begging you for lobster roll. Like, I've been wanting to like fly to Maine to get like a legit one
Have you
forever.
ever been to Maine?
No, but they always say that they have really good like lobster and stuff. I really like lobster, and he won't ever fix it for me, so he won't learn to fix it. He won't learn to cook it for me.
I've been stuck inside with that for almost 3 months. It's so nice to be out again.
Oh, here comes our food.
Oh, perfect timing. Food's here. All right, so because the sides are a large portion, we went ahead and got some mac and cheese to share for the table. Our kids are digging into burgers because just basic.
Look, you didn't like or tomato.
Well, basic. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. I have my tomato in it.
Somebody wanted some fried fish though, and I've never been more proud. Okay, I've been more proud, but still, that's awesome. What'd you get?
Lobster roll.
Lobster roll.
Looks really good.
Full disclosure, I don't like lobster. I know that's weird, right? And I know this is a seafood place, so I don't want any hate on this. But when I saw that they had 75-day aged ribeye, I was like, treat yourself. Treat yourself. You want to show you? So there is that 75-day aged ribeye, and when it comes to the table, they ask you to cut into it to make sure it's perfect. I order blue rare as always, and that, oh, look at that, it's perfect. Look at the marbling on the inside. It's just, oh man. And it comes with roasted potatoes or whatever. These will be an afterthought. Now I know that nobody wants to watch my fat face eat on camera, but I'm gonna start digging in. We're all gonna start digging in, then we're gonna give some opinions on how good it is. Okay, I've only had 2 bites, and I only took the second one to make sure that the first one was accurate. This is the best steak I've ever had in my entire life. I mean that, not bad. I've had a lot of steak. I even make really good steak. Try the Boathouse steak. You won't regret it. Alright. I already know how I feel about it. I need your opinion.
It was delicious.
That's it?
It was great. It was literally, I mean, I don't eat lobster that much, obviously, but it was really good. It was good. It was really good. Like, I already looked at you and told you I wanted to come back, like, once a week.
Get a porno once a week. Okay, well, since she is gonna keep me in basic, even though I'm gonna say this, this was easily the best steak I've ever had, like anywhere. Now, are there better steaks out there? Yes. Have I ever tried them because I can afford them? No. Will I ever be able to afford them? Probably not. But quality per dollar, this was the single best steak I've ever had. It was $42. It was a 75-day aged ribeye from a famous steakhouse that also happens to own the Boathouse. Now, anywhere else you go, you can get an aged ribeye cooked to perfection the way you like it, but you're not gonna find it for under $100 a plate anywhere, even on Disney property. I was thinking like La Cellier, I don't know how to say that. Probably comparable. I've never been there because I keep spending money in places like this and eating food.
Because we have 3 kids. A 5-person meal there would be very expensive.
Yeah, the 3 kids are a huge factor in all of our financial decisions, and you know, they're also a factor in the food because they're all picky. But yeah, this was the best steak I've ever had, and I got it at a seafood restaurant. I'm just gonna leave that as it is. With the kids' meals, the boys were basic. They just got burgers because it's tough to mess up burgers, and our boys are pretty picky. But they enjoyed them. They said they were good. They ate them. Thumbs up. So the boys were happy, which is always important because they whine the most. I will say one thing, for those that saw my daughter got the fried fish, that is not actually a kids menu item. My daughter thinks she only likes fried fish. We learned that she would probably have eaten the grilled one. They do have a grilled fish kids menu item. However, she said she wanted fried fish. So we asked the waitress and she talked to the chef. They made the substitution. That's not something that it's always guaranteed that you can get. I don't want people to see this review and be like, oh, I'm gonna go get a fried fish kids meal. It's not a guarantee. That's something they did for her because she asked and she's cute. So yeah, there's that. But it because my kids don't always eat all their food, especially my daughter. That was phenomenal. It was and because it probably came off of the adult menu, it was a mahi-mahi with a panko tempura style breading. I loved it. The breading was a little thick for my daughter. She ate the fish out of the inside, which is why I say she probably could have just gotten the grilled fish. But she didn't know that. She was a kid. She has very few terms, especially when it comes to food. But it was phenomenal. It was very flavorful. It was very good. Like the crust was just right. I don't know. I'm a fat guy who loves food, and you just trust me. I know what I'm talking about here. You don't get this by eating kale. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Boathouse for me was absolutely all-time one of my favorite meals that I've had on Disney property. That includes in the parks, out of the parks, and then Disney Springs, resorts, all of it. This is way up there.
Talking about you, I think I put on the quarantine 15, and that was amazing. I've gained quite a bunch of weight since all this happened, and none of my clothes fit, but that's fine. That's beside the point. This was amazing. It's delicious, and I definitely want to come back. I love honey lobster roll, but I want to come back and try something else because everything looked really good. Even they're on a limited menu right now. Like what he showed you isn't what they normally have. They took a bunch of stuff off the menu. You can Google it. It's on. There's a bunch of. I think it's on Disney Parks website. There's a bunch of vloggers who've like vlogged about it and stuff. But they did take some things off the menu, and even as from a limited menu, it looked really good.
I don't know.
No, that's true.
I believe you. I'm saying I didn't say that. Don't quote me on that.
No, it's true. I mean, you can look it up, but
okay, all right. So, where would you rate the Boathouse? Like Disney property, like all of it. Like what do you think?
I know we haven't eaten it obviously in every single restaurant here.
Almost.
Like we've eaten a lot, and a lot of them are like super delicious, but it's like super delicious like on an even scale. Like there's not like I can't find like one that's like I would rate above another, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I'm kind of picky, I guess, but you're gonna kill me. But I think this is better than Chef Arthur's.
I'm gonna make her apologize to Chef Art Smith later. We're gonna come back over here and have a talk without her in it because that was just blasphemous. Now, I'm not saying that this is not better food, better quality, maybe even price-wise for what you're getting. Yeah, it's a different type of food. Chef Art Smith's is still up there. This down the Boathouse is right here. For the type of food you're getting, they are right here, tied for #1. But still, we're not here to talk about Chef Art Smith, even though she decided to bring it up and blaspheme. Yeah, absolutely. 5 stars out of 5, 10 stars out of 10. I don't know. We don't have a rating scale. 5 dorks out of 5. But that's our review of.
Oh, by the way, they did. I just want to point out. I just looked at the receipt. They did charge her for the kids' grilled fish, so it was $10 for her meal, even though it was fried. If your kid wants fried fish, that was really good.
I was worried because the quality.
It was really good.
Like I said, not a guarantee, but it was the quality and everything that came right off the adult menu. And I was thinking that it was going to cost as much as my steak because that was some good mahi. But I think we've covered pretty much everything. Thank you for joining us as I just gorged and treated myself to the best steak I've had. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll be back out doing more of these so that we can keep adding, so you can keep watching. As always, stay dorky. Where would you rate the Boathouse? Actually, wait. Before you do that.
I know I have food in my teeth probably. I eat a lot of